I'm gonna come in and spend some time with you, okay? Are you new here? I think you might be new here.
I think the hard part for me is when I see a dog that is so scared that they won't make eye contact, they just look away at all costs to try to get people to go away, is because I think we all know that feeling, right? Like at some point in our life when we couldn't bear whatever the scary situation or pain was, and we wanted to just look away from the situation. And so when you see a dog like this that's just helpless, especially a pit bull that is immediately at odds of being adopted from the shelter, statistically, it just really stops me in my tracks. Can I come sit down by you? I'll lay my blanket down here, okay? I just put that right there, is that okay? Now you can probably see it if you look at this dog, but there's something off that you can see just right out of the gate. It's probably not the only thing wrong, but it starts to point to one reason why this dog might be here. I'll get the story here in a minute. We'll look up all the information and see what's going on. But you can tell there's a story here for sure. And I guess not that it really matters outside of if it gives us some context to help this dog, then I want to know a little bit. But where we'll start, where I start with every dog, is let's see if we can show this dog a little love. Now, when a dog is in this state, I don't know if this dog's, is it a he or a she? A she. Most likely she, because she's got a pink collar on. I don't know if she's been here for, an hour or a week, but when she's in this state, I'm not going to ask much from her if she doesn't give me some signs that she wants kind of take steps that are necessary to move forward. One thing we can do is we can start with treats. It's the perfect gateway into showing a dog love. A lot of times when they're in a fear state like this, they won't take a treat. But if I can get them to start sniffing and tasting, then it's really hard to be scared because their strong senses of sense and taste will start to override their brain, if only for a moment while I'm here. Let's start with a treat. Nothing. Oh, something, maybe something. I was going to put I've got like a whole pocket full of treats. I was going to set them outside, but I think I got lost in my own sadness for a moment. See, this is why you have to set that aside and treat every situation as different, because now look at her. You see the immediate shift in fear state when that sniffer and those taste buds start working. Okay, let's sit down. I'm going to take that as an invitation to go ahead and sit. When a dog is in this state, like I can almost, if I had to, I can almost label her as very sweet, but when they're in a fear state like this, they're always at risk for themselves of biting. I'm not worried about it. I've been bitten before, I'll be bitten again, but at most shelters across the US, it's for a dog, they're the ones that end up paying for it. And so we always want to go as slowly as possible to just eliminate that risk when the dog's in the fear state. It may not necessarily mean that's who that dog is, but we don't want to introduce that as a possibility because they're so scared and they feel like that fight, flight, or freeze option is fight. They don't think through it, right? It's like road rage. It just happens to people immediately, and they're not taking time to think through it. When she gets so scared that she doesn't feel like she has any other options and she doesn't think through it, that's when a dog can react. And I'm not saying she would, especially now that we've got some treat taking. Alexis, I see you typing away in the computer over there. Have you found some information on her already?
Yes, I have. It's always a bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
It's like, oh great, we have information, but also, oh gosh, like what?
Oh, it's hard.
What is it?
And I'll let you finish, and then I'd love to get the story here in a minute. But until then, we're going to continue to try to develop. Oh, okay. Here, let's try this. Looks like she's willing to take a treat from my hand, so we're going to try this. Good. Oh, she's got a cute little chomper too. That is really cute. That was really cute. It's really noisy at the shelter in this area. There are some dogs out in the yard and they are just barking up a storm, which is not a bad thing. Like, you want to let dogs bark and have fun. That's what they do. And so when they're in the yard and they're playing, they can bark as long as it's reasonable. But it echoes through a shelter and it creates a lot of fear. And that's where we see this happening right here, is that look away. Oh yeah, she's not looking good. I want to get one more look at her. I'm gonna see if I can give you guys a look at her too while I give her distract her with a treat. I'll do some breakaways on my treat sticks here. So she's got to work on it for a minute, and then I'll see if I can sneak you guys a look. So I don't know if you noticed when I first came in, but she's obviously got that tumor right there. And then she's just really dirty. And that white is supposed to be white, and it's more like a gray. I'll see if I can get Mel to get her a bath too. I tell you what, a spa day for her would go a long way. So stick around to the end of the video and I'll get her groomed. It's tough because it's like she takes a treat and then she like regresses and looks away, which is hard because it's like I want her to take a treat and then open up and come forward a little bit more, and she's just not ready for that yet. Boy, she has a pretty face though, doesn't she? Look at that. And her paws look like puppy paws, but I bet she's an older dog. Yeah. The reason it's a bit more quiet right now is because we put an AI filter on the video, and I share this as much as I can because I want everyone to know the reality of the shelter is a lot harder than the audio of this video. One of the things that drives so much fear in dogs at shelters is just the sound. They're in a place they don't know, they don't understand. You can't tell them it's going to be okay. You have to show them, but the staff often doesn't have the time to do so. So like if you take away the AI filter, you can hear all the dogs barking. Listen. Okay, and then AI filter back on, and now none of the dogs are barking. I wish I had AI filters for the dogs, like earbuds. Oh, hi. Here, okay, let's keep the treats going. Let's keep them going. Alexis, how are you looking on her story? You ready now?
Yeah, I think I got as much information as I can.
Okay, let me try. I want to try an open hand treat with her to see if I can get her to move to that trust level. After that, let's do some positive affirmations. I think she could use some, but I think based off what I'm seeing, I think there's hope here. But it wouldn't surprise me if we can get her to move forward and trust a little bit. I bet I could even do this scoop. I bet we could just get her to a point where she's willing to accept love. And that's really important because if we can, it's a little uncomfortable, but if we can move her forward a little bit, that's just going to increase her chances of adoption, which Pitbull in a shelter is very low. So open hand treat, Alexis story. Let's see if we can get some love. Let's see if we can get her groomed. We're going to have to figure out this tumor thing, but I have an idea. Okay. I'd say pit bulls are one of the most loving breeds that I ever spend time with. One of the most misunderstood breeds, for sure. But like the fact that she moved from complete fear, won't even make eye contact or look forward, to being willing to take a treat out of an open hand is pretty awesome. And I don't know if you notice it, but if you watch carefully, I'm putting my hand on her paw to kind of test touch, and she doesn't have any issue with that. I don't think you can see it behind the blanket there, but I'm full on putting my hand on her paw. And a paw test is really important because dogs are very sensitive about their paws. Good dog. This is good. Okay, Alexis.
Yes.
What is this dog's story?
We do know she's about 7 years old. 7.
I was thinking 8 or 9. But a lot of times dogs in this situation, they're actually younger than they look. They've been through it, and you can tell she's been through it.
She did come in actually yesterday, technically, when the shelter was closed.
Oh, when they were closed? So in night drop?
Not exactly. So she was actually found by kennel staff tied up outside of night drop. She was there for about 2 hours before she was discovered.
Why do people do that? And we're in Southern California, so great weather. It's wintertime, and it can get really cold at night. And as much as people think, a dog like this, she doesn't have a coat of fur. She's not a Great Pyrenees. So,
And we do have actually video of when she was tied.
Of who just came and tied her up. Did they leave any information?
Oh, no information, nothing. So outside of Night Drop, they do have the number to call if you need to surrender a dog.
Yeah.
But you can see in the video, I'll show you here, that they see the sign, but I don't think they paid attention to them.
Oh, so it's daylight. So it's like maybe 5 a.m. or something like that then?
Actually, it's about 10 in the morning, and then about noon is when she was actually discovered by staff.
Right, because they're not open on Sunday.
Yeah, they're not open on Sunday.
They're only open one Sunday of the month.
Yeah.
Got it. So only cleaning staff was inside. So it's on a day the shelter's closed. Okay, there she is coming around. I don't want her to see it. I'm going to turn a little bit here. Okay, they try to go into Night Drop. Yeah, so all the signs are right there. Tells you everything. Are they wearing gloves? Why are they wearing gloves? Oh, come on. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, she knows them for sure. Don't you think? Did you see this yet, Alexis? Did you see the video?
I did.
I mean, she knows them for sure. Like...
Yeah, the way that she...
is like, wait, where are you going?
To follow them back and then realizes they're not coming for her.
Oh, yeah. She's like, where are we going? Okay, imagine her if I was doing that. If I tied her up and left. The way she's acting right now, she wouldn't follow me because she's scared. She knows this person. She's like, okay, where are we going? And then the lead pulls tight and she's like, wait, where are you going, Dad? Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay, all right, let's see when the team found her. Oh. It's like by the time she's found, she's gone into that fetal position of like, okay, something, she knows now at this point something's really wrong. She's been abandoned. Oh, because it's not like she's just lounging. Oh, and somebody finds her. I just want to say I appreciate so much the animal care team, like how they approach and they don't put too much pressure on her right away. They don't just go up and take her. Like they give her space.
They also have to assess what's going on because,
yeah,
you know, they don't know the dog. They don't know why somebody might have done that. They have to assess the scene. You know, they're thinking maybe the owner's around the corner in the parking lot, something.
Yeah.
But...
Well, and they don't have the team, the challenges, they don't have the team to do all the proper intake right now. And because it's just the Sunday crew that's caring for the animals. Look at that though. Look how the staff, I just want to talk about how awesome they are for a minute. I get a lot of credit for sitting with dogs. Thank you for everyone who says thank you. Awesome. The real credit goes to the team here because the way they're sitting down and taking a moment versus just untying the lead, taking her in and putting her in a kennel is something I think that's really important. The compassion they have here in this moment for this dog they don't know is more than the person that just tied this dog up and walked away like they were just leaving their coffee there when they were done with it.
And I will say on a side note, it is really sad the fact that when she was tied up and left behind, they didn't even take a moment to say bye.
I know. No bye. And look, that's the real sitting with dogs right there. This is why your local shelter or rescue or anyone around like that's working in animal care, thank them because that's the real deal. They're not trying to showcase this dog or tell their story like I do. They're just taking a moment with that dog to show them compassion with her. Man, I got to go thank them after this video. They're awesome. Kelly, you got to see this too. Show this to Kelly. I think in my life, I've been working to have empathy for people. And I think empathy is important versus sympathy because you can empathize with the situation, but that doesn't make it okay. And I'll put the question out to you. Do you think in this situation, because the shelter was closed, that the individual had the right to just tie this dog up and leave them there, or that they should have done something different?
There is more to the story.
There's more? Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on. I don't know if my heart can handle it. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Treat break. Not for me. You don't have any Twix with you, do you?
No, not today. I don't take Twix to the shelter.
Okay, here, treat break. You get the whole thing right now because you've been through it, little one. And try something too. Oh, yeah. Oh, good dog. Okay, all right. Tell me more.
So she does, obviously they see that she has an owner. She's an owner known currently.
Right.
But she actually has 2 microchips.
What?
Yeah, they discovered she has 2 microchips.
That's not uncommon, by the way, but I don't think we've ever had that for sitting with dogs.
No. So this is why. Because the first microchip is from 2017.
Okay.
From her first owner.
Okay.
And that first owner had her for a couple years.
All right.
And then earlier this year turned her into AFE along with another male pitty and a potbelly pig.
Really?
Interesting.
You had a potbelly pig for a brother or sister?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
She was turned in because apparently just couldn't care for them anymore. That's about all I know.
All right.
So those siblings were adopted, and so was she.
You okay?
Back in spring of this year.
Really?
Yes, and then that's when she had gotten microchipped a second time.
Okay.
Basically. They, you know, might have just been missed, fell off to the side.
Yeah.
Something.
Sometimes it happens, and the other reason it happens is sometimes if a like a shelter organization, there are a few different kinds of microchips out there. If they change over.
It's just perfect. They link to your case up properly. The sensor in there if you want to throw from the color.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'll do. I got you. Okay, no fee. I'll do this for free.
Oh, no, that's not fair. There's always those hidden fees.
Yeah, by the way, now that I did this for you, I was just wondering, could you get me lunch?
Wait, I just linked it to her old number.
The old number.
Because
Okay,
she
that's what I
has
noticed.
2 microchips.
Should we go for a record and give her another one? I'm kidding.
Not recommended.
Yeah. Oh, you know, shelter humor. That's it here.
There's something to say about redundancy.
Yeah.
Getting lost, all right?
Yeah, she won't.
We scan, someone's going to find a chip that links back to you.
She's gonna be popping up on people's phones as she walks by. Oh my gosh.
Just in case.
They've got updates on her, which you're telling me right now this is happening in real time. So I'm gonna get this around her when I get enough trust. It'll update her number, and then we'll get the other one off of her. All right. So we know the second adopter, or tell me more.
Yeah, so they discovered the microchip, and the shelter is right now trying to contact the most recent adopter, but they also try contacting even the old one, just somebody.
Yeah.
To just
Find out
answer
what is
back.
going on.
So they're sending emails, they're sending postcards, they're texting, they're calling, they're doing everything they can to
Right.
try and reach out to this, especially the new owner.
But no response as of yet.
As far as I know, no response.
24 hours later.
Yeah.
And what time is it right now?
It is 12:50.
So
I mean, yeah, come on. Like,
But
I'm going to hope for the best. Like, maybe, because we get comments like this all the time. Maybe it was a senior person and they're ill and their dog got away. Or maybe, you don't know, someone was in a car accident and their dog got away. Maybe. But the amount of dogs we come through here, that can't always be the case. That it's usually not the case. It's rare. If I find a dog, I think if most people find a dog and they bring the dog to the shelter and the shelter's closed, they're going to do everything they can to either hold on to that dog or try to find a note somewhere. Like, hey, I was just down the road driving and I found this dog. You're going to want to share that information so that you can help this dog find their family or give them a fighting chance. But that person, it seems like, was not looking to give this dog a fighting chance. Like, if I find a dog and I drop that dog off, I can't just turn and walk away. You know, like, I'd turn and be like, okay, I promise it's going to be okay. Someone's going to help you or find you. Like, your heart has to be calloused.
And again, it's hard for me not to notice just again the fact that they didn't even look back or give a second thought or glance, nothing. It was just, there was nothing there. At least what comes off in the video is like they just didn't really care to me.
I think so, right? I mean, what do you think? Let's get this new number. We're going to go from an old number that links the microchip to a new number, which is what happens on this text. So they give them a number. They have their collar on there so they can reference. And the next step, I'm going to tell her what that's going to be here in a minute. Here you go.
We'll give it to her.
Yeah. Okay, you a little nervous? It's okay. I'm just going to slide this around here like this. You eat that treat. It's okay. Yeah. You want to shake a little bit? You can shake.
And then, yeah, we see that mass on her neck there.
What has health been able to check her out yet?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be bothering her, or doesn't look raw or irritated or anything. It's just fatty, and it's been growing there for a bit, I think. Not sure what it is, unfortunately, but could be just benign. We just don't know yet, unless we get her to an actual vet to take a closer look and, biopsy and all that.
Were they able to check if she's spayed? Or they'd probably know from the first one, is she spayed?
Yeah, she's spayed already. She would have had to have been spayed, getting adopted from here.
If I had to guess, someone hasn't really been taking care of her, but let's say they have. The mass, the tumor on her, is often cost prohibitive. Right now, the shelters are more full than they've ever been, than I've ever seen them. And when I tell friends and family that, they often say, "Oh, it's right. All these people adopted dogs and the dogs came back, and cats." That's run its course. Not that there's still not effects from that, but what I see more than anything is inflation, the way vet prices are out of control, unfair, unjust. Something's got to be done about it. I could go on and on about how bad and wrong it is right now. And it's not the vets. I don't think the veterinarian's going, "Ooh, I'm going to raise all my prices and make people pay." But the big corporations and the for-profit, and it's just so bad right now. And so what happens when a situation like this comes up, a family that is just trying to figure out, can they feed their family or can they put gas in their car, then goes, "I can't afford a regular routine for something like this that might be thousands of dollars." Even if it's not cancerous, it might be thousands of dollars. They could have taken her to the vet and found out she did have cancer, but it doesn't look like. I can't imagine she went to the vet. Most likely it's not cancerous and it can just be removed, but it costs money. And I have so much empathy for everyone going through this. Maybe you're going through this or you've gone through this, and having to choose whether you can take care of your family member, your dog or cat, or not eat that month is not okay. It makes me happy that right now she's looking forward. She's closing her eyes. She's finding comfort in our comfort. She's excited about the treat. Can you retreat me, Kel? Actually, hand me the whole treat bag here. She needs it. I grew up poor, without anything. We were always struggling. I had 2 shirts. I would go back and forth every day, try to trade the shirts so that kids didn't notice I only had 2 shirts and I was wearing the same shirt all the time. One time I had a pair of pants and I ripped the pair of pants climbing on a flagpole, and my dad wouldn't let my mom buy me a new pair of pants. My mom learned how to sew, so we were good. I didn't go crotchless to school. We often had people donate dog food to us, and we would feed our dog scraps, not because we thought that was the best thing to do, but because that's all we had. We only had leftovers. And I'm talking scraps of scraps, right? Because Friday nights were leftover nights. And whatever was left over from leftovers, that went to the dog. So when we got bags of dog food donated, we were just in heaven. And so I know that pain and I have empathy. But what I don't have empathy for is not giving a dog every fighting chance. We would fight for our dogs and make sure they always had a full belly. I would go hungry before my dog went hungry. And so there's no room for that. I have no empathy or sympathy for that by any means. If you need help, reach out. Okay, but here's the good news. Well, you see how she shifted? I shifted, and so she shifted, and that's what's really important in here. Is we're not going to let this get us down, because good news is the reality of the situation is right now we're going to give her positive affirmations, and I'm going to tell her why things are so much better. Hi, can I give you this treat? See a little bit of eye contact she made. You're a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Hi. Okay. What's her name?
Tansy.
Tansy. Oh, hi, Tansy. You know your name? You want another treat, Tansy? Hi, you're so sweet. I can tell you're a sweet girl. Okay, let me tell you this. I know it's been tough. I know you've been here before, and so you're going, oh no, here we are again. But I will tell you this much. It's never going to be like that again. Oh, it's a good stretch. You're already comfortable enough to stretch? Man, a good girl goes a long way. Tansy, I was probably pretty scary when someone just left you like that, but it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do anything to deserve that. It's not anything you did. The first time, it's not anything you did. The second time, it's not anything you did. You deserve to be loved and cared for. I know there are other dogs barking, but you just stay right here with me. Is that a tail wag? Is that a tail wag, good girl? Tansy, you're a good girl. Yeah. Here, right here. You're trying to get that whole bag of treats, aren't you? You're trying to get to that whole bag of treats, aren't you? Here. There you go. Kelly, I got to throw this back out to you because she's going to try to eat the whole bag. Oh, that makes my heart so happy. Okay, here's what I want to do, but I'm going to need your guys' help. And here's what, sometimes I know the videos are hard to watch. I know, I get it. I'm here. Sometimes I don't sleep at night because I keep replaying everything that happened in the kennel and how can I help and what can I do, especially for the dogs when I sit in shelters and I can't help them and I can't save them. The surgery is going to cost money, but why don't we do this? If you guys send super thanks, it's a little heart, it's a heart on the video, or if you become members, which I'd love, because then you get to be a part of this, you get behind the scenes stuff, all that kind of thing. We can use that towards a procedure to make sure that whoever can adopt her won't have that cost or that unknown. We'll run her to the vet, we'll get the procedure, make sure she's okay, and then get her listed for adoption available as soon as the owners relinquish her, or if it goes past the 10 days, then she'll automatically be released. And based off them not responding right away, I can't imagine they're going to. So let's get her the procedure. I'll tally it all up. If there's anything left, if it costs more, I will cover it, whatever it takes for her, because she didn't deserve just having someone tie her up like that and leaving her and someone letting her get in this condition, because she's just dirty. Even if they didn't have the funds to care for her, you can give your dog a bath. I'm going to shift back a little bit. Oh, good stretch. That's a big stretch. Yeah, that's a big stretch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to scoot back a little bit and see if she'll accept some of this love. Her tail's still tucked. It was wagging there for a minute, though. Did you see it? Hi. You're so good girl. Hi. Good girl. Hi. Tansy. I like that name. Hi, Tansy. Hi. Oh, you get giving kisses? Oh, it's a good girl. Okay, you want to come up here? Come here. You want to come in my lap? You want a self-scoop? I think you do. Oh, I think you do. I got a tail wagging. Yes, a good girl. Yeah. It's a good girl. Yeah. Oh, you're so dirty. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Just caked with dirt. Hi, does that feel good? Oh, yeah. Oh, get that hard cranium head rub massage there. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so good girl. You want a treat? Come here. Tansy. Treat. Where's a good girl? Right here. Yeah. Oh, good girl.
I want to know what her name means in Greek.
Yeah.
It means eternal life or flower.
I like it. Tansy, come here. I want to tell you something. Tansy. Come here. Oh, it's a good girl. Yeah, it's a good girl. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's scratch first. Okay, now watch. Now stop. Should come back for more. Watch. Wait, what is that up there? Can you hand me that? The lead? Okay, yeah. Don't let it get close to her. I'm going to bring the wipe over here. I want to look at it. I don't want her to look at it. Yeah, this is what they tied her up with, isn't it? From that video.
I'm actually not.
Oh, no, that's not long enough, is it? No, it is. That's it for sure. A lot of times I'll let a dog smell their lead and see if it brings... Let's get this out of here. Because if that's it, I don't want anything to do with it. A lot of times I'll let a dog smell their lead, but based off the fact that she was roped up to that and her family just left, we are going to get rid of that thing altogether. We'll donate it to the shop so they can sell it. And we will start anew. Huh, sweetheart. Hi. You good girl. You want another treat? Do you know the word treat? You want another treat? Treat. Ah, good girl. Yeah. It's a good girl. Yeah. It's a good girl. Yeah. Okay, that's a treat. Okay. Under the dirt, you can feel she has like a really velvety coat. It'll be so neat when Mel is able to give her the spa day that she deserves, because you'll see the white pop. It's just the difference. And if you're just a feeler then, how velvety she would be. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kelly.
Yes.
No, we can't. We don't have any room at the farm. Man. I was like, should I start selling Kelly to bring her to the farm? She's such a sweetheart. She would be a really good farm dog.
I know, but we only have so much space. I mean, have you given updates on the farm?
So Bonnie's available for adoption. You know what? I'll give farm updates here at the end of this, because Pippa and Polly are 2 little ones. Oh man, there's a lot of information there. So I'll update you on that soon. But I don't want to leave her yet. I want to spend more time with her.
We do have mail.
Oh, you want to do love letters with dogs? Oh, she'd like that too, I think. Okay, let's do that. We'll keep her mind distracted. Love letters with dogs is when y'all send stuff for the dog that I'm sitting in the kennel with, and anything extra we can donate, and we get to read your letters. And I appreciate it so much. So many of you guys are sending stuff. It means the world to me. I know we can't get to all of them, but I do really thank you. And those go to the shelter, and they really appreciate it. It makes their day. What is that?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Is that the biggest package we've ever received in love letters with dogs?
One of the biggest.
Let me show you what Alexis just brought in here, because guys, this is getting out of hand. Yeah, so this might officially be out of hand. Are we gonna have to start putting weight and size requirements on it so you can carry it out of the UPS store?
I think so. I don't know. If Ken wasn't here helping me, I don't know what I'd be doing. Yeah.
Okay, well, this will be fun to say the least.
Yes, it will be.
She said, I know all my dogs, cats, and rabbits, birds, and fish are waiting for me. Yes, it's extremely hard when you lose a pet. Flip is watching you, Dad, and knows you're doing an excellent job with dogs, and he hears you. Thank you. If you're new here, I lost my soul dog, Flip, over a year ago, and it still is, just sits in my heart, and it's kind of the driving force behind just continuing. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of good stuff for all the shelter dogs. Okay, I wonder, is there something in here that we can give to Tansy?
It looks like we've got a lot to choose from, so...
Okay. Oh, she said I also received my Flip Coffee Dark Roast. Yummy. Okay, good. Still waiting for my tank top. I will say, thank you everyone for bearing with us. Remember, like, we're a small team, so sometimes we're a little late in shipping things out. I'm sorry, and thank you. We're not Amazon, right? So like, we can't get it there next day. But I hope the coffee's so good, and the shirts are, when you get a shirt, I hope it's worth it and you really enjoy it. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been doing this. It's helping us help the dogs on the farm. So appreciate it. And that's from Pamela. Pamela, wow, thank you. This is really neat. Trade you there. Okay, I want to show you guys what I saw. Well, I'll show you this painting here in a minute, but first I want to see if Tansy wants a toy. Tansy, what's that? What is that? You want that toy? You like toys? That's a rabbit toy, and it bounces. What a cool toy. Okay, check this out, guys. How neat is that? I love it. It's so colorful. Never forgotten. Isn't that true? If you've ever lost a pet, I think you know. If you have a pet right now and you go, what am I going to do one day when I lose my pet? It's not easy, but we are here for you. We are your people. Pamela, thank you. I can't wait until we show the shelter just all of these amazing gifts that all of the pets are going to love here. Tansy, we got a new love letter coming your way. Let's see what we have here. What is this? What's that? Oh, it's so fluffy, huh? Oh, I know what this is. And I don't think there could be any more of a perfect gift in this moment right now for Tansy. Okay, so you're looking at me strange. Do you know what it is?
I don't. What is...
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so you know what? And I will link this on the video too, in case you want to get it. It's basically, in short, it's got this little heart right here, and you put it inside the stuffy, and it's a snuggle dog. And so it even has, you can put a heat pack in there, and so it has a heartbeat. And so then it'll be a companion for her. And it really helps comfort dogs. It's really neat. Now, most likely she had siblings because she did the first time she came around. So just having that comfort of another dog and a heartbeat in here that's non-threatening will be really awesome. We'll leave that in here for her. We'll set it up and get that heartbeat going. And if you ever have a dog that has anxiety or is anxious, this is fantastic for that. So I've used them before and they're really great. Let's see who was so thoughtful to send this and even include batteries in here for the heartbeat. They sent extra batteries. You only need 1 or 2, but they sent a lot. So thank you. I can't tell you, with kids nowadays, I know that pain of getting an item and not having the batteries. It says, with love from your friend Leonardo, which I think, yeah. Thanks, Leonardo. I appreciate that. Dear Pumpkin, my name's Leonardo and I like you. I'm a rescue pup. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I think Leonardo is their dog, which is cute. I'm sorry if you're a person. I think it's from your dog, though. Yeah, I arrived at my forever home in Bristol, Connecticut after my uncle in Pryor saw me in the before of Louisiana. Sorry, the curse is really hard for me to read. You're right. My writing's worse, don't get me wrong. But days later, my 2 new dads greeted the bus and had a pup just like this one waiting for me. And it worked. Thank you for sending that for Pumpkin. Because I'm in the kennel here with Tansy, I'm going to leave it here with Tansy just because I think she could really use it right now. Yeah, hi. When you guys send these, if you can, send it for the dog that I may be sitting with, because otherwise trying to get it back to the other dogs, and with it being in the shelter environment, I have to wash it to make sure we didn't bring anything unwanted home with the toy.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, oh yeah. We have some good love letters for dogs, which is perfect this time of year too, because it's the holidays, and so we'll be able to give a lot of these to dogs at the shelter as well. Okay, Tansy, ready for the next one? You want to sniff it? Or check it out? Okay, check it out. Can you check it out? Okay. I think I remember them. They traveled. Okay, these folks, I remember them. Don't hold me to this, but I think Bob and Jerry were their names. They came and visited us. They drove a long way to come see us at the shelter. I just happened to be there that day, and we had a good talk. Or maybe it's Jen. I think it's Bob and I remember her name.
Go look at the letter.
Yeah, take a look at the letter.
This is why I bring you guys with me. Sorry, it's just giving me fond memories, you know? Okay, love, yeah, Bob and Jerry. See, I knew it. I usually can only remember dog names, so that says a lot. All right, we were visiting our son and his family in May. They live in Orange, which is a quick ride to Wildomar. Lucky for us, you were there at the shelter that day, and we literally ran into you as you were exiting the restroom. Probably because I was drinking a Diet Coke. We got to take this picture. Here's some Christmas presents for the dogs and a check to help support them. Awesome. We will pass that along to Animal Friends of the Valley right now. That's a check. Can you run that to the donation office? Okay. Oh, look at these little holiday things. This is awesome. Okay, we will, since Tansy has a lot of toys, we'll give this to the store, but look at these holiday toys. Yay! That's perfect. Thank you for coming to the shelter. It was great meeting you. I just appreciate y'all coming by and seeing the dogs, and if I'm here, saying hello. Thank you. Okay, now it's almost time for your bath, Tansy. I just love that she's just resting, like paws forward, not looking away anymore, not scared that you guys are up there making all this noise. It's working. You are being very noisy, by the way.
Sorry.
Is it because you're upset Twix haven't been included in any of those packages?
Yeah, I'm a little bit salty.
That's a record, isn't it? I think 3 packages, no Twix. We don't want to continue to have this be a thing. And so I'm not going to talk about it anymore, that Alexis loves Twix. I mean, loves them. Are you out right now? Have you eaten all of them?
Will it make things better if I say I ate all of them?
You still have some right now? I don't know. She acts like she doesn't want the Twix now because she gets so many, but she loves them. And so everyone who sent Alexis Twixes, or is it just Twix?
Twix, I guess. It's a tongue twister.
Thank you. It's awesome and hilarious, and she does love it. Oh, look, someone's taking a nap right now. That makes me so happy. I love when I get the comments on our videos where people are like, who's this guy talking so much? How about you just focus on the dog? One, I do talk a lot. So, two, this is why I do it, because it's just that comfort in numbers. It's like, if you ever experienced this, if you're just at a cafe having a coffee, working from there, just hanging out, it's just comforting. That's what this is now, versus just the barking and the unknowns. And who would have ever thought that reading mail in a kennel with a dog would help comfort them and give them love? It's really awesome. Okay, what do we got? Oh yeah, let's do it. And we can do this all day. I'm sorry I can't get through all of them and showcase all of them. Wow, this looks cool. Oh, fun. Okay, all right, let's see what we got here. We got a note from Sarah. Hi, dog. That's you, Tansy. I hope these toys help you and the other dogs play and have a little fun during your time at the shelter. I had fun making them for you. I hope soon that your new family will take you home so you can enjoy life with them. You're a good dog. You matter and help people feel good, even if you don't know it. I don't think truer words were ever spoken. That is so correct. A lot of people are cheering you on as they watch the video that we share. If we were all there, you would have a zillion people who would give you head rubs, back scratches, belly rubs, or wherever you wanted. And I'm sure Rocky will pass on an extra pat just from me to you. Things will get better from here, I'm sure. And it's so true. Like, the hardest part is done. She gets to rest and relax now. We'll get her into a procedure to get that mass removed. Thanks to all of you. And I will give her pats. I'm going to let her sleep here for a minute. But yeah, we will give her pats. Sarah, thank you. Sarah sent some toys here. What is this one? They're not Twix, but they are Kit Kats.
Ooh, I like Kit Kats.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Everyone's going to send you Kit Kats.
No, I don't. I won't eat them because I'm trying to be healthy.
She says that. But when she has a late night with our son, because he hadn't been sleeping the best recently, she's going to be up all night eating these Kit Kats. So thank you. Hey, you're the best. I love you. Okay. We got dog treats in here. Here, you want these? Here, just hold on to these Kit Kats for me. You don't have to eat them. You just hold on to them for me. Okay. And here's some pet name ideas. I heard them at a recent pet remembrance event and thought they might help when you need a name. Dexter, Cleo, Dottie, Pepper. Yeah, let's hold on to that. That's really neat. Very thoughtful. We have a quick card of pet names. Hi, you want to check it out? You want a treat? Here, someone got you some treats. So I know you like treats. You were sleeping and then you heard the treat word. These are kind of like the treats that I make at my bakery, where they're baked treats versus savory, and we've been giving her savory, so let's see if she likes baked ones. They're sweet. And they smell good. What are they? Oh, peanut butter. Well, no wonder. Oh, you don't want that? You want more of a savory kind of gal? Okay.
Save them for later.
Now we know she is a dog of a certain discern. How fun is this? Some days are hard. Some days we don't win, and some days are hard. But days like this just make my day. Now, the thing is, she's got a long journey ahead of her. Not a long, but we still have days. We got to get the procedures. I'll get her in for that. We'll schedule it. Let's get her cleaned up. And don't forget to sign up to be a member. Because when you do that, you get to be the first to know when things happen, like when we'll keep all the updates going about her procedures and surgeries. And we share that wide eventually to everyone, but we keep it a little closer within our tight-knit community at first, because sometimes things change, things happen. Like, let's say something happened in her procedure where we found out some really bad information. We need to take a minute to just dig in a little deeper. We can share it in the members' kind of safe area. And also it helps support what we're doing. So we'd love to have you become a member. And let's go get you groomed. And after that, stay tuned for some farm updates on Pippa and Polly and all of the dogs rehabilitating right now at Flip's Farm.
Are you a good girl? Yeah, you want to go get a bath? You want to go get a bath?
Now, Mel didn't know Tansy's story. She doesn't for most of the dogs that are in the shelter. She just wants to show them some love and comfort. But we did show Mel the video just so that she could know everything that Tansy was going through.
Right in the middle of the day. Oh, where are you going? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, gosh, that's so sad. And you're so sweet. And you're such a good girl. That person doesn't deserve you. We're going to find a person that is more deserving of you. Okay, you need to have the dirty dog shampoo. Yes, because you're the dirty dog. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
For Tansy, Mel uses a dirty dog shampoo for her whole body, along with a whitening shampoo for all her white spots. Okay, we can see how dirty she is through all of this now. And I just want to point out, Mel actually had to wash her twice because she was so dirty. There was so much dirt on her outer coat and also just in her fur and on her skin.
That's pretty dirty. Dirty, dirty girl. Yeah. Oh, does it feel good? Doesn't it feel good? Look at the difference.
Okay, once we're all done with that, we're gonna do a quick towel dry, and now it's time for the blow dryer. This can be a scary monster, and at first, Tansy was not a big fan of the blow dryer, understandably so. But you know what is even bigger than that big monster of a blow dryer? The love that Mel is showing to her. And after a while, she comes around. I mean, even giving Mel kisses. Are you kidding me? It's awesome. It's like she was thanking her for such a wonderful, warm, loving spa day. A quick nail trim, and we're all done. And of course, Mel gives Tansy a beautiful bandana.
Yeah. And the red looks good on her, I think. Yes. I look pretty in red. Yeah. Look at her. Pretty girl. Thank you for being such a good girl.
All right, look how much difference a bath makes. Like there was no hair trimming or major grooming there. It was just a nice, good spa day, and it just makes her feel so much better, and that gives her the confidence she needs to help her get through all of this.
All right, let me give you some updates on our farm dogs, Pippa and Polly. So when Pippa and Polly came to the house, they were in bad shape, and we suspected that Polly, the bigger one, wasn't actually overweight, that there was something going on, some sort of bloating or something. So they just got back from the vet, and I left it in the car. I don't have all the records with me right now, but we'll start digging into those more. But with Polly, we definitely have a heart murmur we've got to get checked out, and we have thyroid issues. The challenge is she was so scared still that she wouldn't let the team work with her much, and so the vet recommended, and I agreed, that she goes home and decompresses a little bit because we can get her back. She's got some serious issues, but if we can get her back in a couple days after she's had a little more time to relax and we can keep working with her, then that could help a lot. Now, Pippa, our hairless one, the good news is we were able to do some tests on her, and we think that it's not actually mange, that it's just allergies. So that'll be really great because then we can start really dialing in her diet and working on what we feed her in her surrounding areas to make sure there's nothing that's allergic, and let her start healing. Let some of her skin get in a better condition. And if we can get some of that hair back, that would be fantastic, just to keep the poor girl warm if we could. DNA tests are off, so we're gonna figure out what their breeds are, which again, like I say, it doesn't really matter. It's helpful sometimes, helpful information. It doesn't matter, we're gonna love them all the same. But in their case, I'd love to know, are they sisters? Could one be mother-daughter? I don't think that's the case, but could that be the case? We'll find out. Or are they completely unrelated, which would be a wild twist. And they're just friends who found each other in a time of need and came in together in a taped up box. Okay, so that's the medical side. We have a lot more to do. This stuff takes time. I know a lot of times people are like, well, I want all the updates. Well, why don't you just take her back to the vet? It takes time. We got to send in the test. We got to wait for the test to come back. We got to go back in for another appointment. We have to just kind of see how they're doing. I will say this. Immediately, we're seeing some results in Pippa. Her skin irritation has really calmed down, and we've been having a lot of fun with him. We actually did Barksgiving with them, and it was the cutest little thing because we cut like the cutest little triangle of pumpkin pie, and I want to show you guys. I'm gonna play a couple clips of that here in the video right now.
World, meet Pippa. Happy Barksgiving, Pippa. eyes. Or I think she likes the soft stuff because, you know, you got 4 teeth.
Okay, so that's Pippa. Now watch, or as I'm calling her, Pip. Now watch Polly. She's a little more reserved, which of course isn't a surprise. We've seen that. But watch how much she loves it too.
Polly. Come on. Right here. Oh, sorry, did that scare you? Do you need a hand feed you? Come here. It's okay. Here. Not a fan of pumpkin pie? No?
How cute, right? They're warming up. And what's really neat too is Pumpkin is in the area, the same den right there next to them. And so they're really getting along, and Pumpkin is, you can see Pumpkin I don't think he's been around other dogs because he's looking at them and they're so different than him. He's like, what are those creatures? And I tell him, I'm like, Pumpkin, those are dogs. But I don't know if he gets it because they're so different. They're almost like different creatures compared to him, but they're getting along just great. And Bonnie is available for adoption. I will put that link in the description. She's ready for her home now, which just makes me so happy. I want to try to have her in her home for Christmas as a really neat Christmas present to her. So, okay. Thank you to everyone who is watching this on the big screen with their dogs. It's one of my favorite things when you tag us on social media of a picture of your dog sitting with dogs and the whole family gathered around the TV watching this. It just warms my heart, and I hope a lot of y'all get to do that and just run through our pup date marathons for the holidays. So thank you. It helps more than you know. It helps girls like this get adopted. Yeah, good girl. Yeah. So thank you. And from my family to yours, happy holidays.
I just want to leave this with her. You can feel it. I wish you guys could feel it on the screen, but you can feel the heartbeat. It's really neat. It's so comforting. I'll put this right here for you, okay? All right, we'll be back soon. And we're going to get a plan together for you.